Okay, how is everybody doing? So in today's video, we are going to be doing another collaboration video. I'm assuming that I released this after my video that me and XCZachX20 did together. And today we are going to be doing a video with another good friend and fellow content creator, Master Gamer, otherwise known as Michael, otherwise known as Goodra VGC, who I also got to hang out with at NAIC, very good sir, also one of Zach's friends, so it was nice to be able to hang out with both of them together at NAIC, and today we are going to bring you guys something very special with a Goodra team that me and Goodra VGC, aka Michael, are going to be building together. So, do you want to say hi to the people?
Oh. Hello.
Nice. Okay, so let's see. First and foremost, go check out Michael's channel. He does have his own YouTube channel, Goodra VGC. So, go show him some love. You gotta support the up-and-coming content creators. So, what we're gonna be doing in today's video is we're just gonna be kind of going over the team building process. Kind of like the video with Zach, even though first and foremost, I messed up the video with me and Zach by having my hotkeys on buttons that I was gonna press. And so, I had the hotkey for stop recording on my L button, and so when I tried to type Rillaboom in my Peaklytics calc, it stopped recording like 8 minutes into me and Zach's thing. So, sorry about that, y'all. I fixed it, so that won't happen again. But, Zach is the homie, and we have much love for him. So, like I was saying, we are going to be building this team today with Goodra VGC, and we kind of already talked through the idea for the most part. We just kind of need to, I guess, go over the idea with you guys, and then you'll get to also see us doing more of the IV and EV stuff. I mean, the EVs are really the more important thing a lot of the times. Like IVs, if you're doing Trick Room, like that's more of a consideration, but EVs are more important a lot of the time. So, Amoonguss, Goodra, Moltres, Grimmsnarl, Fluttermane, and Urshifu Bar. So this is the team of 6 that me and Goodra thought would be really good. So do you want to tell anybody anything about this team and or how it works before we jump into it?
So, I'll talk about Goodra. Goodra is one of the main defensive models on the team. But it's not the normal Goodra set, as you will see. Instead of doing the body press set, we are going to be doing a offensive Goodra who will make the opponent think that it's just a normal body press set, thus leading to KOs from not knowing.
Yeah, so this is a really interesting idea that Goodra VGC had the idea of, which is, let's kind of throw to the side all the pickup of, Iron Defense or Shelter or Acid Armor. It gets 3 different moves that can raise its defense 2 times. But Goodra says, forget all that. Why don't we use our Hisuian Goodra the good old-fashioned way and just use it as an offense Pokemon that has enough bulk to chuff the stuff, as we like to say. So, I don't quite know what EV set. I'm gonna say Michael instead of Goodra VGC since we're building a Goodra, so I'm gonna have to say Goodra a lot. But I don't know quite what EV spread Michael was thinking. But I do think in my what's it called? In my experience of facing Hisuian Goodra, the offensive Hisuian Goodra can actually be really scary, and that is running either Rocky Helmet, Leftovers, or Assault Vest. But what is the EV spread, sorry, that you were thinking for Goodra?
I was thinking max HP, and then like 9. Keep the 92 in special attack, and then just max out its physical defense.
Okay, so
As far as
I'm thinking maybe we do want to run the Modest, because it does give us just that little bit more attacking power with our Ice Beam and our Muddy Water. And then we have all that bulk. If we were to put the bulk this way, brings us up to 155. We'll see if we would need that, but I'm thinking for now, let's try this. So basically just deciding between if we wanted to do Modest or Bold, I think would be the other, or Relaxed, but I'm thinking Quiet for now. So we'll do Quiet. Grimmsnarl, I think a lot of the time I've really been liking a Light Clay Grimmsnarl with just Spirit Break, Screams, Reflect, Parting Shot. So we're not running Fake Out. I do actually think Fake Out is really good on Grimm right now. It's just Grimm has really bad 4-move syndrome. And if you're running Fake Out, you're probably running like Fake Out, Parting Shot / Thunder Wave, Sucker Punch / one of those, and then Spirit Break, right? And in this case, I think this moveset works really well. And we just go for equalizing our bulk and just not really worrying about any attack investment, you know. So that's a pretty good Grimm set. You just equalize the bulk. Some people like to do things like, I don't know, maybe you would bring this up to like 100 and then like bring this up to like 123 or something. I would just need to run a calc to see what that was really helping me with, but I generally like going for an equalized set. And then I've found that this does already allow you to live like Dazzling Gleams and things like that, like Make It Rains. Maybe not like a Steel Terror Make It Rain, so if we really need to, we can run a calc for that. And that might make us want to run a little bit more special defense bulk, but that's fine. So let's see, Galar Moltres. There's a Galar Moltres that I've been trying that is really good. I'll try to think of it off the top of my head. I think I know it was like 132. It's like 132, 36. 4 max, and then this, if I'm correct. Or maybe like, I don't know, something like this. But that's generally a pretty good set. And then you can do Nasty Plot, Fiery Wrath. I mean, honestly, Moltres is a pretty straightforward Pokemon in this format. It's really just a decision of, if you are running the Nasty Plot set, do you want to do Air Slash or Hurricane, right? Do you think we want Protect on Amoonguss?
Nah.
Okay. So we'll just run Clear Smog and Spore. So it has been a little while since I've run no Protect Amoonguss, so I will definitely have to get used to it. But there is definitely times where the Clear Smog is invaluable. And that's mostly against like Water Terra, Nasty Plot, Moltres, Swords Knights, Iron Hands. There's definitely a lot of instances, right? So for Pokemon like Amoonguss and Grimmsnarl, just to kind of clarify what I've been doing here, we actually ended up with like almost the exact same set, and that's because if you look at their set stats, 10 more special defense than defense, 10 more special defense than defense, and they're almost like the exact same stat in general. So like by doing this, you're equalizing them both exactly the same way, right? So if we want to equalize our stats, you pretty much just run them the exact same way. They're both supporters, so they're really made more to like help increase the longevity of your other Pokemon instead of doing damage, so this set generally makes sense. Whereas with Moltres, sometimes you do want a little more output, so you want that special attack. However, there are definitely times where you just don't really need it. So, maybe we would actually want to do something like bringing this back down to 44 and then bringing this back up to 7 or max, So there's always things to think about, but it really just like we would have to play a few games and then see if like, ooh, if I had just gotten that KO, like, you know what I mean? So we'll have to see. Fluttermane. What do you think, Fluttermane? Life Orb, Booster Energy, Specs?
I think Specs would probably be best.
Okay. Specs with Fairy Terra? Yeah. Because I know a lot of people have been starting to go Water Terra now, but because we have Amoonguss, we really don't have to worry about that. So we have Dazzling Gleam, Moonblast, Shadow Ball, and then do you think Power Gem or Thunderbolt?
I think Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Okay, cool. So we got Thunderbolt. And then, do you have a spread that you've been liking on Fluttermane?
252, 252.
More speed or more special attack? Probably speed, right?
Yeah, speed.
Okay. So we like to hit hard. With our Urshifu, we're either probably doing Scarf or Sash, right?
I actually go Mystic Water.
Mystic Water, okay. With Water Terra?
Yep.
Okay. So we got Water Terra, we've got Surging Strikes, Aqua Jet, Close Combat, and Protect. Any special set or just 252s?
I go max HP, max attack.
Max HP, max attack. Nice. We are gaming. And then I don't really think it matters if you do the extra in speed because most people are not around this specific speed number and most people are not running min speed Urshifu. So probably do it in that. And okay, cool. So that looks like a good team. Just to kind of reiterate the idea here. So, me and Michael wanted to build a offensive Hisuian Goodra team, and I thought it would pair really well with Grimmsnarl, just because even though you are offensive, bulk is always good, even when you're bulky and you just get even bulkier and you chip considerable chip, right? So you get the Grimmsnarl for the extra bulk and screens and pivoting. We also have Moltres to pair with Grimmsnarl for setting up with nasty plots and things. And you also have Amoonguss to be able to increase the longevity of Moltres and Goodra. So you can set up screens, you can parting shut out into Amoonguss, and then you can pollen puff your Moltres or your Goodra to make them stick around even longer and continue to be threats. And then you just have Flutter Ursh because they round off a good team and cover for a lot of the weaknesses that you might end up having. So, pretty good stuff, and me and Michael are just going to jump into some matches here and try to see what we can do. So, yeah, let's jump into it. Ooh, this is a very similar team to ours. So what are you thinking? I kind of just revealed our trick by showing them our team sheet, unfortunately. So I probably shouldn't have done that. I feel like Grim Goodra or like Grim Amoonguss or Grim Moltres or something.
Goodra counters everything that they have.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. We just need to be careful about Moltres setting up. So we could go Goodra Amoonguss. And then... Urshifu Flutter, Moltres Flutter, Moltres Ursh. What do you think? We kind of need to be able to beat Goodra.
Moltres Ursh.
Yeah, Moltres Ursh. So they do go Fluter. I think we probably just want to protect, even though it's like obvious. And then we could switch, but we don't have to really, right? I'm gonna say we just go for the protect because we can, and then we go for the spore. Bonk. So now we go for Ice Beam on Rillaboom, and we go for Spore. Good job. Now we go for switching to Moltres. Damn it. That's not what I meant to do. Let's switch into Amoonguss again. And let's go for a nasty plot. Nice. So let's click Spore on the Fluter. And let's click Poison Terra, Fire Wrath. I mean, technically here, hold on. Technically, if we Spore the Goodra, I think that threatens them more. Oh, true. So now we go for Pollen Puff on ourself, and we just go for the Fiery Wrath. Oh, true. So now we spore them, and we go for a Slurking. Damn it. Trash. Let's just Pollen Puff them, and let's click Nasty Plot again. I think we're winning. Nobody tell them, but I think we're winning. Dang it, I should have clicked Spore. Let's switch into Urshifu bar, and let's click Fiery Wrath. This is actually what I really like. Nice, that's called damage. So at this point, what do you actually do if I just click Surging Strikes and Fiery Wrath again? Nice.
HP.
Okay, well, GG's. Should we do one more?
Yeah.
So that was a really good game, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
We really didn't give them a lot of options. We showed exactly what the team is supposed to do. Okay, so this could be bad. Because Goodra's not saving us from this, right? A lot of things are not saving us from this. Oh, we do have Sap Sipper, by the way. So if we want to change that, we can do that. I feel like we have to start, like, Grimmsnarl and something. Start, like, Grim... Moltres or Grim Flutter. Probably Grim Flutter. Grim Flutter with Urshi Moltres or something. Or what do you think?
Definitely Urshifu.
Yeah. I just feel like Goodra might be bad in a late game versus Heatran and Annihilate. And Tinglu.
Yeah.
It's just that Moltres takes setting up and Amoonguss is passive. I'm gonna try Moltres.
Yeah.
Alright,
If
so
we would have brought Goodra, we would have to save it for the end.
Right.
The Terror for the end.
So they do have Heavy Slam Heatran, which is really bad for us. We set up Light Screen, and then we switch in Moltres. Oh wait, no, we should have set up Reflect. That was a really dumb idea. I don't know what I was thinking there, my bad. Reflect. Do we need to Poison Terror right now? It feels like we don't. So in this case, I think we should probably Parting Shot, Heatran, and then click Fiery Wrath.
Yeah.
We didn't bring... Okay, so that could lose us the game, because we kinda needed a Moongus now. Okay, so they miss, which means we're still in this. There is statistically no way out of it for this Heatran.
Survive.
Okay, so I'm gonna say now we probably want to double protect, honestly. So we protect. Now, based on the amount of damage we did with Fiery Wrath, we should pretty safely be able to... I'm gonna go for the Terra Water. We don't technically need it right now, but we might. Yeah, so there's actually a good chance that we needed that. And then at this chance, or at this point, I think we just go for the Surging Strikes on Heatran. And... I mean, it's kind of obvious though, isn't it? Like, isn't that part of the problem?
Well, they can't do anything.
They...
So you can just kill the
Didn't they Terra? They didn't... Oh, they did Terra, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're screwed. And then we bring out the Fluter Mane. Let's give them a Thunderbolt, just to flex. Oh, they're fast. It's okay, we're gonna win. Hey, and now we're back in the 1500s. Whoop whoop. Nice. So hey, I like this team. I think me and Goodra were able to come up with a very deadly team very quickly. And you don't even need Goodra. Goodra is just there to say, hey, what about Goodra? Don't forget that on top of everything else, you need an answer to this Pokemon. And so even though we didn't get to use Goodra super well in these two matches, we will definitely be bringing this team to a rental code. And we'll give you guys a chance to try it out in the rental department. So, good stuff. Goodra, is there anything else you would like to say to the homies before we split?
Max HP game is really good.
Max HP what?
Urshifu.
Yeah, no, that was a good call. I haven't faced max HP Urshifu too many times, but like I faced it once in my video from Showdown a few days ago with Pop Bomb, where I faced a Farigiraf, Torkoal, Bruxish Urshifu team, and my Pop Bomb only did like 70% to them, as opposed to like OHKOing normal Urshifus, and I was like, that's definitely max HP. So yeah, it's good, and I mean, in this case, it's like, do we really need to be fast? Like, not really. So yeah, thank you for tuning in for this team building session, all of you. Thank you to Michael, aka Goodra VGC, aka Master Gamer, for being here. I will, of course, link his channel down below and definitely show him some support as you would me. So yeah, thank you and peace out. Alright, so again, thank you so much to Goodra for helping us build that team. We are going to look at the rental code really quick if the thing will load. I just recently did an update on my Switch that seems to have affected the loading times on certain things in the game, or just in general, so that's definitely something to be a little bit aware of. So here's the rental team. Let's just talk about some of the decisions that are on the current version. We might end up adapting the team from what it is right now, since this is not exactly the team we were even using in the video, right? Like, there's a couple different adaptations. So, first and foremost, we do have Thunderbolt instead of Ice Beam. Goodra thought that was really good for addressing things like Urshifu, which I can agree with. I think if anything, what would be nice would be to drop Muddy Water for Ice Beam, but Muddy Water does help you hit things like Heatran, right? So what I was thinking is maybe we could do a Water Terra Sap Sipper Goodra with this set, right? Because one of the biggest problems that I see when I look at this team is that it actually just loses to an Amoonguss that comes out on the field and is like, what are you actually going to do to me? You know? Because it's true. I mean, this team can't do anything to an Amoonguss. Like, we basically have to lead Fluttermane Moltres and click Shadow Ball Hurricane and hope we kill it. And if not, something's going to sleep, right? So that's why I was thinking that the Sap Sipper Goodra would be good. Maybe also a Grass Terra Flutter or a Grass Terra Urshifu. But I do think that the Water Terra Urshifu makes sense on this team. We're trying to run a slow Urshifu, and my slow Urshifu is made to use an Assault Vest, so I kind of just let Goodra know that, and I was like, hey, like, if we're using slow Urshi, like the Urshi that I have has an Assault Vest spread, and like, I really just don't feel like using all my resources to undo that. I think Urshifu with Assault Vest could be interesting, you know? So it's just going to change the way the team plays a little bit, but the Assault Vest might come in clutch, you never know. We also have U-Turn. My very fast Fluttermane is Steel Terra, so we have Steel Terra on this Fluttermane. You really don't Terra it a lot anyways, so we really find ourselves Terraing like Moltres almost all the time, and so like even you don't really Terra Goodra that much, you know? But it's important to have the options, right? Rocky Helmet Amoonguss, standard, Water Terra. Citrus Berry Moltres, I really like this Moltres, and then the Grimmsnarl with Ghost Terra Light Clay, right? So the general idea with this team is that you just have a lot of pressure between setting up Moltres and making your opponent have to respect Goodra, because people are not always going to know that it's a non-setup Goodra, but when it starts doing surprise damage, that can kind of cause a stir, right? And that's also one of the reasons why I think Ice Beam could be nice, because it's less assuming than Urshifu. So if you do start Goodra versus something like Landorus, then a well-timed Rage Powder plus Ice Beam or Fairy Terra Ice Beam is going to put a real damper in your opponent's plan, right? So it's just some things to think about. We are going to be using this team tomorrow on the channel, so, you know, be prepared for that, I guess. But we'll get to figure it out. Either way, like, I really like the team. I guess I was trying to say common leads are going to be things like Grim Moltres, Grim Goodra, Amoonguss Moltres, Amoonguss Goodra. Urshifu and Fluttermane I feel like are often back sweepers, and you often also will have one of the other of Goodra or Moltres in the back, right? So a lot of the times you might lead something like Grim Goodra with Moltres and then one of the others in the back, or Grim Moltres with Goodra in the back and then one of the others. So that just seems like the way the team usually plays. But either way, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Again, thank you so much to Goodra VGC for helping build this channel. Or, I mean, well, yes, because he is a good homie of the channel and he subscribed, so shouts to him. But thank you to him for helping build this team. Go check out his channel, give him a subscribe. You're already here, so you could leave me a subscribe if you're not already. We appreciate you. But yeah, I'm looking forward to using this team, so have a good day, y'all, and peace out.